Hello and welcome back. You know what? We have Wayne Dunlap with us. You remember, the author of Plan Your Escape. You know what? With over 125,000 bloggers that follow his blog, Unhooked Now, he's just created great information for us. But today, we're talking about the new sharing economy. When you have this cell phone technology age, it's created a wonderful environment when it comes to travel. Wayne, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you again for having me back again. This is so fun.
You know what? This new technology with cell phones and all the internet connectivity is ushered in a new benefits when it comes to travel. So one is the sharing economy. Could you tell us about that?
The sharing economy is one of the biggest boom to travelers that's come along. It's because of the internet. We're so connected all around the world. I can meet someone in Thailand or England, et cetera, and we can share resources. And the fun thing about the sharing economy, it goes two ways. You can save money as a traveler, or you can make money as a traveler, and we'll talk more about that coming up here.
Now, I understand you can stay in people's homes. Tell us about that.
Yes. You know, what's a really nice thing for families or for people traveling with couples together, you can actually rent somebody's house all around the world. And that way you can stay in different rooms, and then you can come together and have the living room, kitchen, there's resources and things like that, much more intimate. And you're living in neighborhoods instead of a hotel. It's really nice. And the really good way to find those is called VRBO. It's vacations by rental, vacation rentals by owner, VRBO. And that's a really nice site. And you can just punch in all around the world and you'll see them everywhere.
Now, what are the rates typically with those?
Well, renting a home, typically, say you're going to rent 3 or 4 hotel rooms, renting a home will be less expensive. And so it's really dependent on the area. For example, just here in our hometown in San Diego, I just looked it up on VRBO. In a really nice community, people were getting $300 a night for a home in North Park. Okay. And they were getting $200 a night for a condo in Solana Beach. Oh, wow. But then you think about it, if you split that among your family, if say you were getting 2 hotel rooms, you're talking about half the price or less.
Or a third.
Or a third. And you're living closer to the beach or the communities where you want to be. And that's a really nice opportunity to save money.
That's wonderful. Now, can you tell us how you can use your home to make money while you travel?
You can.
I always love this one. Make money.
Now take the sharing, take the sharing economy and put it in reverse. Okay, so you can rent people's homes, but people can rent your home, which is a really nice option. And again, we've rented our home, and we've gotten tens of, because we travel months and months a year, but we get tens of thousands of dollars to help pay. But you start thinking that example I just gave about $200 a night, $300 a night in different communities. Over 2 weeks' time, that's $3,000 or $4,000. That can cover a lot of your vacation expenses. The other thing, you can also stay for free. You can exchange your home for somebody else's home, and that's a nice thing. So you're sharing resources, you're saving the earth, and you're saving money, or you can be making money while you're traveling.
So basically what people did is they took the same concept that people live around the Del Mar racetrack during racing season. I have a number of clients who live in the condos over there, and they'll rent them out to a jockey or a trainer or somebody like that for that period of time.
Exactly.
And they'll get $10,000, $12,000, $15,000, and they'll go up to Oregon and travel for 4 or 5 weeks.
A perfect example. My wife and I used to live in Del Mar, and for the racing season or the summer season, we'd rent a month and take off traveling, and we got thousands and thousands of dollars. And the thing about renting a home, people got to remember, when you travel, your mortgage, your property tax, et cetera, follows you while you travel, okay? This is a good way to pay for that while you travel and have a positive cash flow to pay for your travel expenses.
That's wonderful. Now, I like Uber.
I do. Okay,
so tell us how that works and how big it's really become worldwide.
It's grown exponentially, and it's called on-demand ride sharing, ride sourcing, different names, but we use Uber. There's also Lyft. The nice thing about Uber is that you probably experienced, the drivers are courteous, the cars are clean, the pickup is fast, and it's usually less expensive than a taxi. The other thing I really like about Uber, among a bunch of other things, is I've been all around the world with taxi riders that have taken me for a ride. And you just don't know it. Yeah, you're driving over here to here to here. When you book your Uber, Uber decides the fare right there, $13. Accept it or not, boom. The driver gets not a single extra dime above that $13. There's no incentive to take you for a ride. I love that. You can save a lot of money using Uber.
It's made a lot of them honest. I remember being actually charged and then kicked out of a cab in Paris just because I was an American. Now, what other ways of the sharing economy benefiting travelers?
There's a handful, and it's going to grow fast now. It's going to be more and more examples. Let me give you a couple more examples. My wife and I went up to San Francisco. We wanted to take a little trip through the wine country, taste some wines, stay out in the bed and breakfast. It's lovely up there above the San Francisco. So we used a company called Flight Car. So what the Flight Car does is people who go travel can leave their car at the airport, and Flight Car rents it out for them and gives them some revenue. Nice way to make a little money. But we also rented a car for less money than it was to get a rental car, and they gave us a BMW.
So you had fun with the roads.
Yeah,
huh?
called Flight Car. That's really nice. And again, it goes both ways. You can make money or you can save money. And then there's some really other nice websites. Like there's one called Eat With or Eat With a Local. Those are two different websites. And then wherever you are in Europe or Asia, you can book a home-cooked meal in a family's home and have that whole experience with their family with a home-cooked meal. It's really nice. And
Are you typically just going into a bed and breakfast, or is it somebody's big house?
No, this will be with Eat With and Eat With Local. You'll actually go to their house.
So you have somebody who's a great cook you a home-cooked meal in another...
And because they're always done by user reviews, they always go out of their way. I mean, they bring special things and events and desserts and things like that. They really do a nice job.
So it's like a big entertainment factor that goes along with your dinner.
And it's fun seeing a local culture. Now, some people are not into that. They like to be more isolated. Some people like to get into the culture. This is a great way to get into culture. I mean, you'll be right into a family's home.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. What other things?
Well, one of the things for budget-conscious travelers, a lot of people love dealing with travelers. They love having them in their homes. And you can stay in their homes for free with a website called Couch Surfing. And you can either stay on their couch, a lot of times a spare bedroom. It's a really nice way to share. And I don't
understand that. Couch surfing, you can stay in their home for free.
Free.
Why do you get to stay in their home for free?
Because they just love to host travelers. They like to. They love to meet them. And they love to see them. And they think they're giving back. And this is the way they give back. And couchsurfing has gotten, for the budget-conscious traveler, it's gotten very, very popular.
Wow, great. Hey, Wayne, thanks for saving us tons of money. You know what? That's wonderful advice by Wayne. If you'd like to get more information on couchsurfing or just, how that sharing economy is working out for the travel, go to the Silver-Haired Tsunami website. Wayne, thanks again for being part of the show.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be right back.